Welcome. I'm Brad Hook, and today I'm going to help you find your top 3 values. So the prerequisite for this video is that you've actually explored and discovered a list of values that are relevant to you. But now it's time to whittle them down to your top 3, and you'll find out why over the course of this video. The rule of 3. Leonardo da Vinci said, "Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication." Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, the author of The Little Prince, said, "Perfection is achieved not when there is nothing more to add, but when there is nothing left to take away." I think you know where I'm going with this. How many values are on your list of values right now? Some of you will have selected 5 or even 10 values, and I'm afraid that's too much. It's time to sharpen the sword, or prune the tree, or polish the diamond. Pick a metaphor that works for you. This process can be uncomfortable, but it will give you clarity. And as my mentor Ian Hutchinson always says, remember the 3 C's. Clarity creates control. So how many values are optimal? Researchers, corporate consultants, authors, philosophers, they all have different ideas when it comes to the number of values we should select. And I say select as if you can shop for values, as you might go shopping for shoes. In actuality, we're not selecting values, we're unearthing them. They're like diamonds in a rocky substrate, and our job is to carefully extract, shape, polish, and maybe even wear them. And as with jewelry, when it comes to core values, less is more, unless of course you value bling. You might be tempted to have lots of values: integrity, love, freedom, health, success, sustainability, family. It could go on. However, honing in on 3 or even 2 core values is more effective for a focused, meaningful life. And you might wonder why. After all, shouldn't we exemplify a broad spectrum of values? While nice in theory, the reality is that spreading yourself too thin will dilute your efforts, and it could lead to choice overload. If you're juggling a dozen core values, chances are you'll find it hard to make consistently aligned decisions. And this does not mean that other values are unimportant, but leveraging just a few enables you to act with speed, clarity, and conviction. Think about it this way. When everything is a priority, nothing is a priority. And the Pareto principle, often known as the 80-20 rule, suggests that 80% of your outcomes come from 20% of your efforts. Similarly, a few core values should guide the majority of your decisions and actions. These are the values that become pillars to support the architecture of your life, making it easier to prioritize, to decide, and understand the trade-offs you're willing to make. So let's explore the rule of 3, which is a testament to the universal appeal of patterns and rhythm in human cognition. Whether in literature, design, or comedy, this rule suggests that triads, whether they be concepts, words, or visuals, are inherently engaging, satisfying, and memorable. See what I did there? In the realm of communication, the trifecta strategy serves to emphasize points, craft cadence, and enhance retention. Consider Julius Caesar's Veni Vidi Vici, I came, I saw, I conquered, or Abraham Lincoln's government of the people, by the people, for the people. Comedy often relies on the rule of 3, where 2 similar items set up a pattern, and the third item humorously breaks it. As kids, we learn our ABCs, and most stories, including those about 3 little pigs, 3 bears, 3 sisters, witches, or wishes, have a 3-part sequence: a beginning, a middle, and an end. Many successful companies have whittled their values down to 3 for memorability and clarity. Consider Airbnb, which has the values of belong anywhere, host, and champion the mission, or Square, whose core values are show up, keep pace, win together, or LinkedIn, which has transformation, integrity, collaboration, or Dell, direct relationships, global citizenship, winning. It's so much easier to remember 3 values than a laundry list of words or ideals that ultimately will be forgotten. Now it's your turn. We're going to trim your list of values to 3, and here's how. 1. Intuitive first pass. Quickly skim through your list and highlight or circle the values that immediately jump out to you. Trust your gut feeling. 2. A visualization exercise. Close your eyes and imagine your ideal self in 5 years. Which values are guiding this future version of you? 3. The 5 whys. For each of your values, ask yourself, why is this important to me 5 times in succession? This technique delves deeper into the underlying reasons and can help reveal your 3 core values. 4. Value pairing. Compare 2 values and ask yourself, if I could only live by one of these values for the rest of my life, which would it be? This will help you prioritize. 5. Daily reflection. Over a week, reflect each day on which values were most present or lacking in your actions and decisions. This can shed light on what's important to you. 6. Consult trusted individuals. Sometimes an outside perspective can provide clarity, so discuss your values list with friends, family, or mentors. They might offer insights on what values they see you embodying most. 7. A crisis scenario. Imagine you're in a challenging situation. Which values would guide your actions? The ones that instinctively come to the fore in crises often hold significance. 8. A legacy reflection. Think about the legacy that you want to leave behind. What 3 values do you want to be remembered for? What would you like people to say they admired about you at your funeral? This can really help you understand the values that are most important. 9. Consolidation. Some values might be different words but hold similar meanings for you. So see if any of your values can be grouped under a single umbrella term. Ideally, your 3 values should be complementary but not too similar. For example, if you value both kindness and generosity, you could consolidate these as altruism. Now, for the brave amongst you, Brené Brown, in her work on vulnerability and courage, suggests that people should focus on only 2 core values. She believes that by narrowing it down, individuals will be even more clear about what matters. I think that 3 values offers more flexibility, protecting us against being overly biased towards 1 or 2 specific values. If you haven't already, you can discover the values list on the Start with Values website. You can use the Values app, which will help you whittle your values down to your top 5. And there are loads more resources on the Start with Values website and on this channel. I hope this video has been useful on your values discovery journey. It's not always easy, but once you become crystal clear about your top values, you'll be able to leverage them as powerful tools. You'll be able to wear them. They'll guide your decision making. They can be used to help you evaluate your options. And remember, you need to be prepared to valiantly defend what matters most to you. That's when you start to create a life of meaning, a life that will step by step bring you closer to fulfillment. And that's really what this journey is all about. Meaningful action aligned with values, taking us step by step towards a life that is resonant, meaningful, and fulfilling. I hope this video has been useful. I'll see you next time.